The Dark Agenda, hidden political messages in the House of the Dragon. When news broke about the Game of Thrones prequel, House of Dragon, fans were torn between excitement and hesitation. After the controversial ending of the original series and the questionable character development of Daenerys Targaryen, there was a sense of wariness among longtime viewers. However, the prospect of diving into the past and encountering the ancestors of our beloved Westeros figures sparked curiosity. Despite the awesome storyline of action, the movie has a dark agenda, a weird description of politics. Join us in this video as we explore the Dark Agenda, hidden political messages in the House of the Dragon. The House of the Dragon's premiere episode, titled The Heirs of the Dragon, brought forth the familiar elements that made Game of Thrones a television sensation: violence and passion. But it also reintroduced the cornerstone of Thrones' triumph, political intrigue. This aspect is what transformed George R.R. Martin's creation into an intellectual powerhouse. The ultimate pursuit of power, the quest for the Iron Throne, remains at the heart of the franchise's allure. House of the Dragon faithfully carries on this theme by crafting each new character as a fully realized pawn in the political Game of Thrones. The first episode ingeniously echoes the earlier seasons of Thrones, where subtle gestures, covert maneuvers, and whispered conversations wielded more influence than any sword or shield. The beauty of House of the Dragon does not lie in merely its explicit depiction of power struggles, but in the intricate tapestry of political maneuvering that propels the story forward. Viewers are drawn into a web of machinations, as each character becomes a chess piece in the grand scheme. The showrunners, Condal and Sapochnik, collaborate with Martin himself, adapting his book Fire and Blood, ensuring that fans are treated to an immersive experience. Power reigns supreme in the world Martin crafted, and House of Dragon adeptly rewards attentive viewers by weaving intricate details into each character's tapestry. The premiere episode thrusts us into a power struggle with two distinct sides: those who cling to power and those who yearn to seize it. This pivotal conflict revolves around King Viserys I Targaryen, portrayed by the talented Paddy Considine, and it permeates the show, profoundly impacting each character in their own unique way. The dualities embedded within these power dynamics highlight the significance of the small nuances presented to the audience. Let us delve into the example of Lord Corlys Velaryon, portrayed by the brilliant Steve Toussaint. Seated at the King's Council, he contemplates the precariousness of his position, realizing that a single decision could have catapulted him to the pinnacle of power had his wife, Princess Rhaenys Velaryon, been chosen as her father's heir. During a council meeting, as wine flows into their goblets, Corlys swiftly shields his cup, rejecting the drink. This act not only signifies his intent to maintain a clear mind, but also sets him apart from the rest of the table, hinting at his alignment with an alternative ideology to that of the king. Moreover, the fact that the young Rhaenyra Targaryen, who ultimately becomes the king's heir, pours the wine reinforces the potential for conflict arising from Corlys's refusal. From the very beginning, the battle for power crystallizes in the interactions between the Hand of the King, Otto Hightower, brought to life by the exceptional Rhys Ifans, and the king's brother, Damon Targaryen, played by the captivating Matt Smith. Hightower, willing to go any length to retain his influential position, apprehends that the ascent of the young prince would jeopardize everything he has strived for. Their verbal sparring during council meetings unveils their mutual enmity, but it is in their private moments that the true nature of their characters and animosity come to light. Hightower, devoid of a dragon yet just as cunning, informs Viserys that during a night of great loss for the king, his brother reveled in his solitary claim to the throne. Alone in a chamber, Hightower dispatches a mysterious letter via a raven, hinting at undisclosed machinations. And in a staggering twist, he summons his daughter, Alicent Hightower, portrayed by the talented Emily Carey, encouraging her to spend intimate time with the vulnerable and grieving Viserys, cunningly manipulating the king's emotions. As for the ambitious young Targaryen prince, Damon, his aspirations for power encompass the crown itself, yet his willingness to usurp his brother remains uncertain. Feeling isolated and rejected by the king at the episode's culmination, Prince Damon exhibits frustration more so with Viserys' lack of trust, rather than regarding him as a direct rival. His overt and audacious actions throughout Westeros highlight a character who, for now, lacks the finesse required to navigate the council's political intricacies. Reliant on his strength and force to achieve his desires, Daemon's decision to challenge Hightower's son to a tournament duel underscores his need to swiftly adapt if he wishes to succeed in the realm of political maneuvering. With House of the Dragon, fans can once again immerse themselves in the captivating world of Westeros. As the narrative unfolds, the audience will witness the rise and fall of aspiring rulers, their ambitions entwined with treachery and ambition. In this world crafted by Martin, power weaves its intricate web, and House of Dragon masterfully captures the essence of the struggle. Each character's motivations and alliances become a tapestry of complex interplay, interwoven with subtle gestures and grand gestures alike. As the narrative unfolds, the audience is transported into a realm where power is sought and clung to, where alliances are formed and broken, and where the fate of Westeros hangs in the balance. As always, we'd like to know what you think about this. Should this narrative of power be adopted, or is it detrimental to society? Come in the comments below to give us your thoughts.